For those visiting with us today here at Carroll.
It is a lovely day for softball here at the Chargers field, as we got a 5-1 Chargers. Wait, 5-1? Yeah, 5-1 Chargers team versus a 0-5, 0-6, I believe, Huntington North team.
Yeah, this Carroll team definitely a better team than this Huntington North. Coming off of a loss last night against Northrop 3-2, but been pretty good, pretty solid so far this season.
Pretty solid, as we are seeing a little different lineup than normal. A little swap at catcher, swap at pitcher. Uh, we got Latta at the mound, Patterson behind the dish, Garcia at first, Brapson at second, Bontempo at third, Kalen Kinsey at short, J.C. Heath in left, Lily Schultz in center, and Naomi Greenwood rounded out at right, and Alexis P. getting some ABs in there.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting night for Carroll, hoping to get some runs on the board early and make this Vikings team their night quick.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a slugfest here for Carroll. I mean, just seeing the records, I mean, they don't always tell the full story, but Huntington North been successful in years past, but I believe those successful days were left by the seniors.
Yeah, younger team for Huntington North. Not the most experienced so far, but still early in the season, 6 games through.
6 games is correct. As we're preparing here for first pitch, and Latta and Patterson doing the pitching and catching for the Chargers. Can you hear me? Geiger steps in for first pitch here. Latta pitched last night in the loss to Northrop. Great game for Latta, even though there was the loss. As that ball's fouled to the first base side, a little over the dugout. Get a fresh ball. As we're underway here.
Yeah, Latta's on the mound or in the circle tonight, looking to carry on the success, like you said, from last night.
Girox back. Just inside. Look good from here. So, the shortstop leading off here for the Vikings. There's pitch just high from Latta. And Latta in the circle. That's fouled off to the first base side again.
Good attack pitch there on the fastball, coming inside and making Geiger work.
Yeah, now she's even with the batter. Can play around a little bit here. Don't got to play catch up. Gets the sign. She rocks back. Fires, and that's fouled straight back. Still a 2-2 count here. Chargers experimenting a little. We're letting some other people get some playing time, like Patterson at behind the plate. You normally see her playing third, but she can catch against this not so strong Huntington North team.
Yeah, get some younger players some reps after Lauren Kirkpatrick's the senior catcher. Just try and develop them for next year.
Also see Bontempo at third. She normally plays first base, but corner of the infield nonetheless. As that's a full count here for Geiger. Latta looking not to lose the loser here. And that pitch is going to be low, given a free pass.
Next up, number 10, Serenity Mitchell.
As Mitchum, the center fielder, steps in the box here. Latta looking to bounce back after that free pass. I believe Taylor Daly's out sick. That's why I haven't seen her in a couple games. Pitch is high. As you see the Chargers crashing in on that bunt attempt. Corners are in, ready for that bunt. Pitch is low. Good block from Tessa Patterson out there.
Yeah, good defense here. Playing in, prepared for the bunt here.
Just the 2-0. As that pitch right down Broadway gets fouled back. Don't know how she missed that bunt.
Got a good pitch on the outside. Made it a harder pitch to bunt there.
Maybe it's one of those rise balls or something they throw. I don't even know. That pitch is low. 3-1 here for Latta. Looking to climb back. Huntington North not really swinging the bats. I mean, we're early here, but seeing a lot of pitches taken that, I mean, I'd say are decently close. That's inside for another free pass. Still here, just in the top first. As Patterson out there to the mound to get Latta, her and Latta on the same page. It's a little sophomore pitcher-catcher duo.
Yeah, I love to see the sophomores getting some reps varsity.
Of course. I believe there's other sophomores like Kaylin Kenzie, Schultz is a junior, I think. Another bunt attempt popped up and caught by Patterson. Get the easy out there. Got runners on first, second. No outs. As Catalier steps into the box, looking to get the runners in. As there's a strike by Catalier. As Latta rocks and fires. Hard to take and not call that one. Looked good from here. Like BS. Tight zone for this game. It's alright as long as it's fair both sides.
Yep, that's the most important thing. Keeping it fair.
As there's a shot into the gap. That's gonna score one run. Runner heading to third. No one's covering. And there's a RBI single for Catalier.
Number 14, Kadia Newman. Not today.
A lot of rocks, looking to bounce back here. That's a strike right down the middle, but fouled to the right side. Oh, 1 count here for the Chargers. Is that pitch called on the inside edge of the plate? Oh, 2 count here for Latta. Give her some playing room. Have a waste pitch here. As no need for one, just get her out on 3.
Great pitch there. Coming inside, 3-pitch strikeout, and that's a good way to bounce back there after giving up the 1 run.
It is true. There is some action in the Chargers bullpen. Can't tell you exactly who it is. Can't see that far. That's a foul ball to the right side. Another pitch. And fouled off yet again. Another 0-2 count here for Lauda. Out of rocks and fires. That's going to be a dribbler to third. Bontempo to Garcia for the
Halfway through the first inning,
5-3
the Vikings
put out.
put up 1.
We'll be back here at the bottom of the first. As we are back here for the bottom of the first inning here at Chargers softball field. And due up here for the Chargers, Lily Schultz, Kaylin Kinsey, and Tessa Patterson. Looking to bounce back after the 1-run first. And just get some hits going.
Yeah, this team's been pretty good at swinging early, getting on often with their top of the order, and just trying to make something happen here early.
As they were held very few hits last night against Northrop, but it's all right. Looking to bounce back. As Schultz steps in. As pitch called high. Schultz. Schultz, the 1-0. Called outside. Almost like she squared around a bunt on that one.
Yeah, showed a little bunt there. Intimidation.
Intimidation factor. You know, I always had that when I would face your team. The purple helmet scared me off always.
It really did.
It did, Sean. And there's another way high one. Yeah, 3-0 count. Now, I don't think you normally really tell your number one hitter to take on 3-0. I think you want them hacking.
Yeah, you give them the green light here. Be smart about it, not swinging too far out of the zone, but yeah, give them the green light.
As Schultz lays down a bunt, and is going to be safe.
Second up, shortstop, number 13, Caleb Kinsey.
Yes, there's an infield single for Schultz.
Great execution of the bunt there, showing it all AB, and then finally on 3-0, dropping down a nice bunt.
Carroll in softball and baseball don't hate the bunt.
Yeah, definitely like to get the base runners while you can get them.
Kinsey's in the box, looking to put a drive into one, as that ball's going to be inside. Pitcher, you have to throw a strike besides that bunt. I mean, do you just stand there and wait for a strike at this point?
Yeah, I think you wait until you see a good one to let one rip. A bunt, you can get it a little bit outside the zone, but yeah, definitely be patient up there at the plate.
Nothing chasing. As here's the 1-0. And this going to bunt again as Schultz steals and is going to be safe. Carroll showing they're not afraid to bunt early. So 0-2 count here for Schultz. Not really throwing a called strike yet. As that one's going to be high. I mean, I hate to tell your number 2 hitter to take, but I feel like at this point you just take till you get a strike called.
Yeah, just take till you get a strike. Like you said, there's only been one strike, which was the bunt on 3-0. So try and be patient up there.
Yeah, I don't know why, but Lily Schultz doing push-ups at second base. Maybe she made a mistake and wanted to get him done early.
Could be.
Didn't steal the base fast enough. It's Kinsey stepping in the box. 3-0 count. Very hitters count. Pitcher yet to throw a strike, as previously mentioned. She rocks, fires, and that's going to be ball 4. Not even close. As Tessa Patterson steps in. Tessa looking to put a drive into one, get 2 runs on the board for the Chargers. As that pitch is going to be low. Now, as much as I love to see hitting, you have to take till you see a strike now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Cavalier comes back from throwing all these balls early.
Tough one to bounce back from. I mean, you just get it in your mind and you keep seeing it. It's hard to forget it. You just focus on the next pitch. As Patterson puts a drive into it, it's going to be in the left field gap. Schultz coming in, Kinsey coming in, and that's going to be a bases clearing double for Tessa Patterson.
Great way to be aggressive there. Saw the pitch that she wanted and gave it a ride out to left field.
Number 30, Macy Lada.
Now Lada looking to do the same thing. Just can only put, well, she could put 2 on the board, but looking to just get a solid hit. Cavalier, whenever it's in the zone, just seems to get put into play.
Didn't seem to be coming in there with a whole lot of velocity, and it was a very hittable pitch there from Cavalier for Patterson there.
They're going to put a courtesy on for Patterson. It's going to be number 5, Ella Sylvie, running for Patterson. As I think they can do that no penalty for the catcher. Lada steps into the box. That pitch is going to be high and outside. Lada, not too many at-bats this year for the Chargers. That's going to be outside. This hasn't got a whole lot of innings, but she's here today and here now. Very strong hitter. She's in the 4-hole for a reason. As here's the 2-0. That pitch is going to be low. Now, do you really tell your 4-hole hitter to take?
Yeah, on 3-0, only one pitch, and you give him the green light, but like I said before, definitely be smart about it.
Laddie, you don't really see, when she does come in, you don't see her chase a lot. She knows her zone. It's 3-0 count here. And that's going to be right down the middle. Don't hit the take. Taken from the get-go. Would have been a great pitch to put a drive into, though.
Definitely.
3-1 here. Now you're looking for a pitch to hit. Here's a pitch. That's going to be way inside as Lada walks. Now stepping in is Chloe Bontempo.
Chloe Bontempo.
At third today. She normally is at first for the Chargers. But Amelia Garcia played first yesterday, I believe. Looks like there's going to be a courtesy in for Lada. Number 2, Peyton Jackson, running for Macy Lada. I think pitcher and catcher, they don't get any penalty for taking out.
Yeah, you can courtesy run your pitcher and catcher anytime, no penalty.
I have played a lot where it's only 2 outs. You can take them out. Couple tournaments here and there. You can take them out at any time, but most of the time for baseball, it's normally 2 outs only.
Usually, yeah.
Courtesy runner for Macy Lada at first, number 2, Peyton Jackson.
Has long mound visit here for the Vikings. But they break it up and got no outs. 2 runners on for the 5-hole hitter, Bontempo.
Looking to keep these Carroll bats going. It's been a solid inning so far. Yet to record an out.
That pitch is going to be high. So the Chargers looking to cause some mayhem on the bases, but nothing going. And Cavalier pitching, as that pitch is going to be high for Bontempo. Chargers being very selective, but I mean, I don't blame him when the pitcher's only really thrown, what, 1 strike all game?
Yeah, not too many balls finding the zone. A lot upstairs, a lot outside of the plate. Just not locating exactly where she wants for Cavalier.
Bontempo looking to put a drive into 1. 2-0 count. That's going to be way low. Another 3-0 count here for the Chargers. All the runs banking off that Tessa Patterson 2 RBI double. As Bontempo stepping in 3 count, most likely taken. And she does. Oh, takes and called strike. It's a little high, but can't ever complain.
Yeah, 3-0 take. Always a good take, even if it's right down the middle, just a safe play.
3-1 count. Bontempo probably has green light now, most likely. As that pitch can be high, and the bases are now loaded for the Chargers.
Next up, number 14, J.C. Heath.
Heath steps in. Heath is playing left field for the Chargers, and you see her often a pinch runner, but getting the starting nod today in the outfield. As there's going to be a new pitcher in for Huntington North, number 12, I believe. Which, I don't have that roster. We weren't given a roster, but she's in for Cavalier.
Rough outing for Cavalier. They're not finding the zone too often, and when she did find the zone, it got hammered for a 2 RBI double by Patterson there.
That was a shot. As looks like number 6 will come out for
Now pitching for Huntington, number
Utterback
12,
will come
Brittany
out.
Melby.
Utterback will come out to keep Cavalier in the game still. Now, does that flop them in the lineup?
Cavalier will stay at 4, and new pitcher will hit at 9 now, I believe.
Gotcha. Adds up to me. As we don't have a roster, we don't know who 12 is. It's all right. She will just be called number 12. As I see you wrote her as new pitcher.
Keeps me in track.
I mean, they could get a new pitcher, though. A newer pitcher. And you could be lost.
They don't say newer pitcher. Most recent pitcher.
Most recent. Get your English going. I'm thinking about for my English podcast interviewing Hunter. You think he'd let me do that?
I think Hunter would.
Talk about high school sports?
I was going to interview him about Tin Caps. He works there. Work in video production.
Could ask him about that, too. As Chargers getting some difficulties with second base. I'm guessing there was some dirt in the plug and bouncing. Been there, done that. My years of ground screw, I've had to fix a couple of those. As everyone gets back to their positions. As Heath steps into the box here for the Chargers. Batting 6th, playing left. She's going to get the first crack at the new pitcher. And rocks back and in the dirt. Man, I know it's early, but I don't like to look at every team's record and say it reflects on their season, but I can see it right now.
Yeah, just not a great pitching staff so far. Not a lot of strikes being thrown, and just not a well-rounded team so far. But as you said, records don't tell everything, and it's still early here.
As that pitch was called outside. As that pitch is low. I mean, yeah, take the Chicago Cubs, for example. They got a great record, but they've also played the hardest talent in the league. Their record could be even greater if they weren't playing the best teams in the league.
Yeah, also bullpen issues, and you've seen some of that, but
That's a called strike after the 3-0 take. I know it's early, but after the rough pitching for Huntington North, you may see the umpire start to open the zone a little bit. Number 12 rocks back. Fires as Heath puts a charge into it. It's going to be on the outfield, and that's going to be a one-run knock after some questionable base running from Jackson. Stopping in the middle, thought it may be caught, but no chance that was being caught.
yeah, nonetheless, a great play there. Nice single into left center, and keeping this Carroll inning going, yet to record an out.
I mean, when you get to record an out and you're at the number 7 hitter. It's rough going, as there's going to be a foul ball for Garcia. Only senior here tonight. As Taylor Danley's out. Sure, she's being a leader on and off field, in the dugout and all. So that pitch is going to be low. Get a 1-1 count here. It's not the worst pitching I've seen.
Yeah, definitely not too bad, limiting the damage, but not finding the zone still.
I've seen some pretty rough pitching in my days. I don't want to point any fingers and name any names, but I've seen some.
I think we both have playing at Wallen.
Yeah, I mean,
Not a great pitchers league there.
there's a couple good ones. As that pitch is going to be swung on and missed. First whiff of the night from the Chargers, I believe. Yeah, Wallen not always the best talent, but there's a couple gems in there. That's going to be fouled on the first base side by Garcia. 2-2 count here for Garcia. Finding the zone more consistently here for number 12 than Cavalier was. That pitch is going to be drove, hit in a gap. It's going to score 1 run. Another 1-run knock here for the Chargers.
Next up, number 23, Naomi Greenwood.
Some rough going here for the for the Vikings, excuse me. But looking to find their step.
Getting hit around a little bit more recently, putting the ball into the zone more than Cavalier was, but not the start that you would desire.
As that ball is going to be a pass ball on the catcher, and that is going to score Bontempo from third. Advance all the runners along with that as well. I believe I'll call that a pass ball, not a wild pitch. Hit the glove.
Yeah.
Very blockable, even catchable almost. It's Greenwood in the box. As that pitch is going to be outside edge of the plate, called strike. Pitcher rocks, fires to Greenwood. Greenwood puts a charge into it. Left field, going back, and no catch made. Greenwood stretching for 3, and she's in there for the triple. As questionable decision not to slide, but she's in there nonetheless.
Got the job done. Aggressive base running there, and a great way to add on to this Carroll lead.
Great way as sophomore Alexis P. steps into the box. I believe this is her first varsity at-bat of the year. Batting number 9 for the Chargers. It's going to be outside. P looking to add to the Chargers' lead. The runner on third. So that pitch is low and in. We do apologize if the camera work is a little lackluster. We do only have 2 cameras in work right now. Center field camera is being worked on. This pitch is fired outside edge of the plate for P, but called a strike. Like I said, the umpire could be opening up the strike zone a little bit here. With them not really finding the zone.
Yeah, trying to speed up the game a little bit since it's through the Carroll order, not yet an out.
Yeah, that's rough going. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen that happen, honestly, but it's a 2-1 count here for P. Oh, 3-1 count apparently, as P walks. As we're back at the top here for the Chargers with Schultz with still no outs. as here's yet another mound visit. Catcher looking to maybe knock some sense into the pitcher.
Throw some strikes. Just got to throw it in there. Let your defense work.
You gotta let the defense work. You caught a little bit. I catch. I mean, if I was a catcher right now, I would not be very fond of what is happening.
Yeah, I've caught my fair share of games where it's just not going your way for the team, and you just got to shake it off, go to the next inning, and hope to bounce back the rest of the game.
As it is a warmer day here. So maybe actually working up a sweat, not freezing. As there's a steal attempt for P. She's going to be in there safe, and the run comes in. Stolen base for P. And Greenwood comes in to score. It was a good throw by the catcher, just poor tag. And there's a shot from Schultz. Going back, off the wall. Schultz at second. It's going to score P. Schultz with the RBI double.
It's a great hit there by Schultz into the left center gap, and this Carroll leads. Everybody has come around and scored 1 through 9, and just not the start that you want if you're Huntington North.
No, definitely not the start. And that's something I've never seen happen before in all my days, honestly. As that pitch is not even near close, as Schultz is going to get the third on that wild pitch. As Kinsey looking to drive in Schultz in any way. As that pitch is going to be bowled to the catcher. I feel for this catcher right now. I mean, honestly, if I was the catcher, I would hope my coach is going to swap me out. I want my at-bat, but I getting tired of this whole blocking thing.
Yeah, 80 degrees out here today. Warmest day so far. Just not an ideal spot to be in if you're Huntington North.
So there's another high one. Maybe another 3-0 count. Gonna go with the take calls here. Still no outs. As that is way outside. As Tessa Patterson, who
Number 7,
RBI,
Tessa Patterson.
2 RBI double last at bat. Stepping in. As yet another mound visit. Pitcher visibly upset. Do they have a limited number of mound visits here?
I believe it's 2, and then the third one you have to take them out.
Sounds right.
So that's our last one for this pitcher before it's a new one.
This Patterson, strong hitter. Plays third often for the Chargers. Getting the catching duties done tonight. Not had much to do since we've been in this bottom half, as she puts a drive into one, high into the outfield, as that's going to end the out drought here at the Chargers field. But she is going to get the RBI. Third RBI of the night for Patterson.
Number 30, Macy Lada.
As Lada steps in here, looking to drive in a run, get on base, and just hit the ball.
Yeah, swing away, have some fun. Up 9. Now it's time when you're a hitter, just have some fun, let it rip.
Batting cage, that's where you always think. As I don't know what happened. As the runner on first runs into the dugout. She maybe left early for an out. On purpose would be a good assumption. as Latta swings and misses there. I have seen that happen before where they do get out on purpose to give a chance.
Speed up the pace of play.
As there's going to be a swing and a miss. Now, 2 outs here for Latta. No one on. As they're up by 9. So that's going to be high. It's a 2-2 count. That's going to be high. Now it's 2-2 count. My apologies.
Look to be aggressive here. Up 9. No harm, no foul.
So that's going to be a grounder to short to first. That's going to end the inning.
After 1 inning, Chargers 10, Huntington 1.
As a rough inning for Huntington North, nonetheless. But we'll be back at the top of the second here very quickly. As we are back, as Latta back out to pitch after 1-run inning, as the Chargers put up 10 runs. I believe they got 9 of them without getting an out.
Yeah, 9 without an out. The inning took 50 minutes of real time from 5:30 to about 6:20ish, and just a long inning for Carroll offensively. Got some rest in the field and ready to go for the second.
Now when you're pitching, you can up 9. You can just turn your mind off their strikes. Don't
Yeah,
gotta think about too much. Just put it in the zone. Let them hit it if they want to hit it.
Let your defense work behind you.
That's going to be a strike. Catholier into the box. Doing the duties behind the plate. Poor girl. Had to catch that almost hour inning. As that's going to be fouled. First base side. 1-2 count here for Latta. Looking to get the K. And almost looked like she was experimenting with something on that pitch.
Yeah, up 9. You can experiment throwing a changeup or a riser.
That's going to be fouled back. First base side again. Foul on the first base side, often late. Just don't know if that was a fastball. Can't really tell I can't tell from softball. I can maybe tell you from baseball. As that's going to be a K for Latta.
Nice off speed there. Coming in, attacking after a couple of fastballs, and just a great setup there to get her second strikeout of the night.
Number 7, Lily Craig.
Craig stepping in the box here after the Catholier strikeout. That's going to be a called strike inside. Now Catholier has to do the sit of shame as she puts her catcher's gear back on after that long inning. The last thing you want to think about is more catching.
Yeah, got to get the bats going a little bit for Huntington North. Been pretty dull tonight.
So there's going to be another strike. So 0-2 count here on Craig. Latta looking for another K. Latta to tell me she has a cool meaning for her number 33 she rocks during travel season. She said it's 3 up. Oh, and the quick reflexes by Latta. That was pretty sick.
Great play there.
You couldn't do that, don't lie, Sean.
That's why I'm up here.
That's why you're up here. Are you gonna be beaming with the next walk-ons?
Very possible.
But Latta told me her 33 she rocks during the travel season means 3 up, 3 down.
It's a good meaning.
But high school numbers go as high as 30, so she just wanted to be as close as possible. So Linker steps up, looking to slap, as that's going to be called strike. 1-1 count here. So that's going to be a attempt at a slap, as don't know if that was don't know, half-fasted swing almost, just chop down. So we got the center field camera working again. So that's going to be foul ball. As 1-2 count here for Linker, as that's going to be outside. Two count, 2 outs in the second. That's a lot of twos. We're here, and that's going to be another slap attempt, just waved. Linker batting 9. As Latta with the 2-2 count, looking to get the final out. We got the Chargers back up to hit. That's going to be low. Another foul ball back towards us. Hey, maybe with the window open you can catch one.
Yeah,
Oh, you got the net.
the net's right there.
There's a lot of fires. And that's going to be strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning. Latta doing it all that inning. As we're headed to the bottom of the second as the Chargers 10, Huntington North Uno.
Chargers 10, Vikings 1.
We're back here, bottom second, after the Chargers put up 9 with no outs in the first. 10 in total. As Bontempo steps up, as she walked her last at bat.
Yeah, this Carroll offense has been pretty solid tonight, as you said, scoring a bunch in the first. Ran themselves out of some to speed the pace up a little bit, but this Carroll team looking to attack here in the second.
As that's going to be a shot to right as she overruns it. Bontempo rounding second, headed to 3, as that's going to be a stand-up triple for Chloe Bontempo as a misplay ball by the right fielder. I mean, they always teach you first step back, and that was not first step back.
Yeah, first step back will get you a long ways. Worst case, you come in on it, and it's you keep them to a single. But it gets behind her there, and costly error there, and it's going to be a triple.
Yeah, you could see her first step forward, and she was gone from there. As Heath steps in, and that's going to be inside, kicked off the first baseman, as Bontempo is stuck in a little rundown here. But Heath advancing to second, Bontempo stuck in between. She's going to be out. But Heath gets to third, so, I mean, win-win, I guess.
Good base running there by Heath, aware of the surroundings, and a little risky play there, getting into third with the play being at third. But
yeah, getting into third on an error is pretty substantial. E6 for Huntington North. But Heath on third nonetheless. As Amelia Garcia, the senior, steps in. Looking to score Heath. And maybe once you get up by 10, you let some of the young girls play. As Heath, a freshman alone, I believe she may be the only freshman on the varsity roster. Sean, you would know better than I would. Sean is a avid freshman lover. Garcia, senior, definitely not Sean's type. And Garcia's going to walk.
Next up for Carroll, number 23, Naomi Greenwood.
And I wasn't talking like Sean likes to look at freshman girls. He likes to see the young girls get after it, get the work done on the softball field. Love seeing players develop. I mean, you like the guy like Matt Shaw.
yeah, like the young prospects, let them develop, let them play.
As there's going to be a bunt from Greenwood. That's going to score Heath.
Stepping to the plate for the Chargers,
It's going to move
number
Garcia to
8,
second
Alexis P.
as P steps up. Two outs now. A lot more efficient here for Huntington North. It's P getting some varsity activity. It's not 21, but it is. As P looking to get a charge. As P is here. As P walks. Yes. As there's going to be a drive from Schultz. Foul ball. Don't know about that call.
It was just on the left side of the foul line into foul territory. It's a good piece nonetheless.
Looks good to me, but it's all right. Schultz stepping up. As that's going to be a floater. Is Lily Schultz with a single double in this game. As she's going to swing and miss on that one. Put her at a 2-2 count after the questionable foul ball call.
Yeah, she's got 2 runs as well today. Both the first run and the 10th run.
As she's looking to get another hit here. It's going to be outside. As just short of a home run on that foul ball. I feel like if that's in the air, it hits the pole. So, I mean, that would be a fair ball. But it's all right. I think the umpire just wanted to keep the game moving. As that's going to be a swinging bunt. And Schultz is going to be safe. And Kinsey stepping up. And that's going to be low.
Caitlin Kinsey up to bat with 1 ball.
That's going to be an outside. Pitcher struggling to find the zone. Huntington North struggling.
Yeah, they're just going to let her stay in there, get some experience. Rough first inning, but just kind of eat this loss and on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, tough to already come back from a... No, it doesn't say it on the scoreboard, but it's a 10-run deficit. It's 3-0 count here for Kinsey. And gonna take that one. It's gonna walk a run in. As Tessa Patterson, the catcher, steps in. It's going to be
Up to bat
inside.
is Tessa Patterson with the ball.
So here's going to be another mound visit.
Just got to try and keep your head up here. Get out of this inning with as minimal damage as you can.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the damage has been done.
It really has. 12 runs through 2. Not much offensive support either, but just got to throw some strikes. Get out of the inning here.
Yeah, not much offense. Latta had a little rocky first inning, allowing the 1 run, but it was lights out in the second, and we'll see more from her in the third. So, Kinsey steps in. And that's going to be inside, but called strike. As talked about before, umpire most likely widening the zone for Huntington North here. And Kalen Kinsey fouls it back right off the roof of the press box and then sit in the net. As bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-2 count for Kalen Kinsey here. Batting 2, playing short. Oh, sorry, Tessa Patterson's up. That's my apology. Tessa Patterson dumping up. That's my fault.
Hit the 2-run RBI in the first.
Really got everything going. As that's going to be rolled to the catcher. As 3-2 count, 2 outs, bottom second, and that's going to be high, and it's going to walk in a run. As now up for the Chargers, doing the pitching, Macy Lotta. With a walk in her first at bat and a ground out to the shortstop in her second. Having your third at bat in the second inning is just bonkers.
Yeah, great night for this Carroll offense. Everybody getting to hit, everybody getting on base. Just what you want for an offense.
As Coach Cassie talking to the umpire, most likely about a courtesy for the catcher, Tessa Patterson.
Courtesy runner at first. Number 4, Kirkpatrick.
Number 4, Kirkpatrick.
The
in for
point
Patterson.
Chargers, number 30, Macy Lotta.
Wonder if she'll take over the catching duties for Patterson. We'll see. The top of the third. As Latta puts a drive into it, and that's going to be fly out to the right field. As that ends the inning here. And we'll be back here at the top of the third. Chargers
After 2 complete
13,
innings, your score is Chargers
Huntington
13,
North
Vikings
1. As we're back here, as we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Chargers, Peyton Jackson.
Leading off for the Vikings is number
Interesting
3,
move there to the bullpen. Lotta only giving up 1 through 2, but getting everybody the experience.
As that's going to be a shot to right, and just out of the glove of Greenwood. Silly error for Naomi Greenwood, just popped straight out of the glove. Who's up to bat? Is that their leadoff?
I
That was their
believe
leadoff.
that was Geiger that is on second. Now it's Serenity Mitchum now.
As bunt attempt fouled back.
Bunt attempt by number 10, Serenity Mitchum, up to bat for the Vikings.
Mitchum playing center for the Vikings. I'm not sure on the details of Peyton Jackson. I don't know if she. What do they have her? They have her listed as a pitcher outfielder. Pitcher outfield. Did not know she pitched, but now we do. The three pitchers you normally see here for the Carroll Varsity team are Danley, Latta, and Garcia. So there's going to be a foul ball to the third base side and a great play by Bontempo.
Up to the left side over there, and nice little run in range by Bontempo over at third.
Jackson with the pitch and a whiff.
My bad. I'm not paying attention. You know how little I care right now? It's 12 running.
As that pitch inside swung on and missed. Respectfully, I was doing more things than looking at this one. Melendez doing the DP here tonight as she's going to pop it up, and that's going to be an easy routine catch for Kaylin Kinsey at short.
Next up for the Vikings, number 4, Shea Cantalaire.
As the runner gets the third, Geiger gets the third on pass ball. As off the end cap here, and that's going to be a 4-3 ground out for Cavalier.
Halfway through the third, Chargers
We'll be
13,
back
Vikings
here
1.
for the bottom of the third inning where the Chargers are up to bat. We got due up for the Chargers. Bontempo, Heath,
Now
and
might be a good
Garcia.
time to visit concessions.
So we're back. Number 12 on the mound, still for Huntington North.
Leading off,
As
in the bottom of the
12-run
Chargers is number
lead
11,
for the
Chloe
Chargers.
Bontempo.
Chloe Bontempo in here to hit. Chloe Bontempo has a walk and a triple today. As it's going to be called strike. Just going to watch it from there. As pitch is going to be high on Bontempo. Give it a 1-1 count. I can't. I gotta lift. I skip my lift today to do it tomorrow. It's Bontempo looking in, and that's going to be high. As Bontempo looking in, and that's high. 3-1 count here on Bontempo. Has a 12-run lead for the Chargers in a blowout affair. As there's going to be a shot fouled on the third baseline.
Good piece of hitting here. Just staying alive, being aggressive. On 3-2.
A lot of people aren't watching, so I'm in chalk and screw around. Yeah, that's going to be a walk on Bontempo.
And I hope you don't find out, but he already did say something very dumb. Nothing bad against him.
As Heath steps in, and that's going to be a strike. Did I hurt your feelings, Sean? As Heath with a shot over the shortstop, as Chargers is going to play it station to station here.
Go station to station. Not trying to do too much here. Already up 12. Just show sportsmanship there.
Yeah. No stealing bases around this time. Just station to station. Let the hitter get the double if she earns the double. As Garcia's going to foul it back. As Garcia has a single and a walk so far this game, as that's going to be popped up to the second baseman.
Next in the box, number 23,
And
Naomi Greenwood.
as Greenwood steps up. As that's going to be a strike on the outside part of the plate.
Hunter, you're stuck on your
Greenwood takes for the second strike. Outside pitches, but wide zone in a game with a 12-run lead in the third inning.
Yeah, when you're up 12, you got to swing at anything close.
Yeah, just boost the average, as that's going to be way high. And Greenwood with the 1-2 count, 2 runners on, 1 out in the bottom of the third. So that's going to be way over the catcher's head, and that's going to be a wild pitch. As all the runners on base advance. As there's the pitch, and over the head of Greenwood, has the run will score. Bontempo in with the run. Second run of the day for Bontempo.
Yeah, everybody's scoring here. Getting on base, scoring. Such a great night.
As Greenwood's going to take low for a walk. It's Alexis P, the DP or DH, whatever you know it as, for the Chargers. As runners on the corners here, as P takes outside.
For Carroll's number 8, Alexis P.
Guess what?
As there's going to be a wild pitch or pass ball, most likely, as the run will score. As Greenwood moves up to second, and that is Heath that scored. I don't blame her right now, honestly. If I caught an hour-long inning, I wouldn't want to catch the ball. And P swings and misses. I have caught hour-long innings, and I don't want to catch. As Chargers up 14 runs, as P takes low and out. And P still looking to get her first varsity hit, I believe, of the year. As she takes a strike, get her full count. And there's a walk, has her third walk of the day. It's a boring day for a hitter. As Schultz steps up. Schultz with 2 singles, a double, as looking like Huntington North is going to take out their pitcher, give someone else a shot on the mound or the circle. Or guess just a lovely conversation talking about where to go on their way home for a nice dinner.
Nice. Gotta find the positives here after a rough outing.
Maybe they're like, hey, if you get a strikeout, we can get Dairy Queen on the way home. 2 strikeouts, upgrade to McDonald's.
Sounds like a plan.
Whatever's on the way, I guess. As runners on first and second for the leadoff hitter
Next in the
and
box,
center
number
fielder
1,
Lily Schultz. Don't get a pitch count, but I can only assume how high it is. As that's going to be way inside.
Came in the first inning after, I believe, the first 2 runs.
Oh, I believe it came after way more runs. There's too many runs. As just got word from King Hunter, 20 pitches this inning and 4 wild pitches. It's quite the not strong resume.
Not a great inning.
80 pitches in total. As Schultz is going to foul it down the third baseline. After 5 runs, that they switched pitchers. They had like 3 really good seniors. They were like semi-state. And that's going to be a called strike inside. 2-2 count on Schultz. Yeah, they had like 3 really good seniors, didn't they? And that's going to be high. Full count on leadoff hitter Schultz. And there's going to be a shot down the third base line. Lily Schultz. As there's a run across the board. That's going to be Greenwood scoring, P advancing, and Schultz with the third single of the day.
Next up for Carroll, number 13, Kaylin Kinsey.
As Kaylin Kinsey's up. With 1 out, 2 on. Looking to add to the Chargers lead. It's going to be inside. As that pitch is going to be up. You either had me for today or you had me for tomorrow.
What if we all take the night off?
And here's the pitch. And that's going to be outside.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever called the worst game. I'd actually.
It's up there.
And there's ball 4. So there's bases loaded for the catcher, Tessa Patterson. Another mound visit. And is this a player-induced pitching change? It's a player-induced pitching change, and Cavalier is going to go back in. That's allowed in softball. For reasons I don't know why, but it is.
Yeah, not a great night here for these two Vikings pitchers, giving up a lot of walks, putting a lot right over the heart of the plate for Carroll to hit. Just not a great night, and you look forward to your next game where you can shake it off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the coach, and I want to stay positive, but after Cavalier gave up 5 unanswered with no outs in the first inning, I don't know why they would put her back in. It's she gave up, I believe, looks like triple, single, walk, double, walk, single.
Maybe they feel like she can do a little bit better in closing out this game. Pitching two innings, 1 2/3, trying to get this game closed out and on to the next.
Back to the pitching circles, number 4, Shea Cavalier.
As
number 7,
Cavalier is
Tessa
back.
Patterson steps up next into the box for the Chargers.
And Tessa Patterson had a double play. I mean, not a double play, sorry. Misspoke. Long game. A double the last time against Cavalier. And Patterson. And it's going to be low. It's 7 o'clock now. As Cavalier with the pitch, and you're going to be fouled.
You an NBA playoffs type of guy?
No.
No NBA
Not
playoffs.
baseball. Big
NBA
baseball guy.
NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs underway. Over the weekend.
I do see the Pacers are beating the Bucks 2-0 right now. As that's going to be another ball. And here's the pitch, and another outside. 3-1 count. Tessa Patterson. There's going to be a called strike on the widened zone. You know, at least it's a nice day for softball.
It's a nice day. 70s, high 70s, sunny, not too much wind.
As there's going to be a foul ball. And here's the pitch from the returning pitcher. As ground ball to third base. As safe as she didn't touch the base.
Another costly error by Huntington North. Just had the easy out and just didn't step on home plate.
As Peyton Jackson in to hit for Macy Lotta as she is to pitch.
Lauren Kirkpatrick is the courtesy runner as Peyton Jackson steps up for the Carroll Chargers.
As Patterson hit courtesy for Kirkpatrick. Bases are juiced for Peyton Jackson. As there's going to be a very early swing. And Cavalier looking for the sign. Pitch as there's going to be a foul ball. 0-2 count for Jackson. They put her in for Macy for God knows what reason. And Jackson in 0-2 count. As that's going to be way high. Cubs Dodgers starting.
Comeback win for them last night, 11-10.
Walk off in the bottom 10th for Ian Happ. As that's going to be high and in. Miguel Amaya had that big tie game, bottom 9, down a run, 2 outs, hits the homer into the basket to tie it up, put it to extras.
Then first pitch from Ian Happ. It was a great game last night.
That was a great game. As that's going to be low. It was a home run derby. The wind was blowing out in Chicago, and when the wind's blowing in Chicago, the wind is a blowing.
Yeah, when PCA is getting a piece of it and getting a home run, you know it's a good battle.
Jackson with a full count. And Jackson fouls it off the bleachers. As full count pitch, and she's just going to take the pitch and strike out. As that is the first strikeout for Huntington North all game.
Yeah, that's not exactly what you want from your pitching staff. Only striking out 1, giving up 17, but trying to bounce back next game.
As there's a called strike on Bontempo. Hunter, where are you? As 0-2 count here for Bontempo. Bontempo has 2 walks and a triple on the misplayed ball in the outfield, but not an error. As there's a pass ball, but bases loaded, nothing going. Sean, are you doodling?
I am.
What are you doodling?
I don't really know. Maybe a LeBron James.
As Sean works on that, I'll call the game. As Bontempo with the floater lined at third and caught. As there's a solid out. Wake-up call for Huntington
After
North.
3 innings of softball,
Best play of the night for him.
Chargers have stretched their lead by 4.
Back-to-back, a strikeout and
Chargers 17,
that nice
Vikings 1.
play. So Chargers are up 16. We'll be back with you in the top of the 4th. And we are back. Peyton Jackson back in the circle. As top 4, it's been a long one.
For the Vikings, we've got number 14.
16-run lead for the Chargers.
Yeah, it's been all Carroll here. Offense has been clicking on all cylinders. Only a few errors from Carroll, but really a great night here.
Yeah, great night for the Chargers. Not so great for the Vikings. As there's a strike. That was right down the pipe. As Jackson into pitch. As there's a chopper to Jackson. And that'll be a ground ball.
Easy
Ground
play
out.
there.
Next up for the Vikings, the third baseman, number 5, Addie Richardson.
As Chargers have been through their lineup 3 times, as Huntington North has only been through it once. As there's going to be a good scoop from Garcia on a bad throw from the third baseman Bontempo, but got the out nonetheless.
Quick 1-2.
Next up, number 2, the catcher, Anna Kalhofer.
It's Jackson with the pitch, and that's going to be low. As Sean's drawing a muscular LeBron. He can do whatever he wants. I don't really care at this point. As Jackson swings and misses. Or not Jackson. Jackson pitch. Someone swung and missed. Who knows at this point?
Long game here.
As there's another ball. You know, Sean, did you ever watch Major League? I told you to watch.
I haven't watched it yet, no.
You would relate right now. Yeah, to the announcer in Major League. As Jackson with the 3-1, and that's gonna be a hit. It's a hit. That is their second hit of the ball game.
Yeah, that's not exactly ideal for him. Second hit, offense has been dead. Just trying to get something going.
Here's another pitch, and there's the bunt, and Bontempo with the throw and the quick put out. We'll be back at the bottom of the fourth. As we're back, bottom four, and yeah, we are here watching softball. It's a game,
It's the bottom
not
of
a
the
close
fourth.
one,
Stepping up for your Chargers.
but it's a game.
We've got number 14, J.C. Heath.
As Heath, Garcia, and Greenwood are due up this inning, and I'm guessing P will also hit this inning.
If you're this Carroll team, you just want to put them out of their misery. Just try and get out of the inning as quick as you can. Batting average aside, just try and keep it at bay.
As you can see, the pitcher just called her own pitch. I don't know if you guys got that, but I caught that. Wiggled the four fingers, calling for the four. God, I don't know what the four is. Baseball, I'd say change up, but I don't know what it could mean in softball. They got too many pitches. As Heath with the walk and the one hit. As 2-0 count for Heath. Quick runner. Don't want her on base, as that's way inside. But it called strike.
Got to be a little aggressive here. Just swing at balls that aren't necessarily in the zone.
Sorry to interrupt you, but there's a drive. Heath rounding one, headed to two, and she's in there with a stand-up double.
Great piece of hitting there. Get it in into the left field line, and take a look at that one. She's got a nice.
Good piece. Good piece. Sorry.
Yeah.
My mind's off right now, Sean. Didn't mean to interrupt you again.
No worries. Nice little fastball, attacking up and in.
Ella Sylvie in for Garcia.
I'm not gonna lie, I stopped keeping score in the top of the third inning.
Well, it's still on the scoreboard. 16-run lead. In case you care, the JV Carroll baseball is a score of 9-8 Carroll against, I believe, Northrop.
Competitive game.
Can't see it from here, but closer game than this one. As Sylvie getting her first at bat of today, as there's a liner at third base off the glove, but as Heath blew the stop sign to score. You know what? And that's a double. That wasn't an error. That was a hard hit ball.
Naomi Greenwood.
Why is he playing? Why? And Greenwood up. Greenwood and P. Still no outs. as there's a swinging bunt from Greenwood, and she's going to be called out. As Alexis P. steps up. Playing DP.
Next up for Carroll,
You could score 6 runs.
number 8, Alexa P.
As we are back here, and P takes first strike. Hunter, at this point, come scare me and Sean. As P, 3 walks in her 3 at bats. As there's an take, 1-1 count with 1 out. As here's the pitch and high, as there's a back pick attempt for some reason, for fun, I guess. I mean, she really wasn't off the bag by that much.
Plays for some pride, down 17.
You can try, yeah. There's always the thought that counts, the effort that was out there.
Yeah, you can always control that.
As there's a drive from P, as she gets her first hit, I believe her first varsity hit of the season, with a single. As we're top of the order with Lily Schultz, who has 3 singles and 1 double.
Great night up at the plate for her.
Coming up for Carroll,
Just
number 1,
attacking
top of the order,
on
number
all
8.
aspects, hitting the fastball well.
So, a lot of runs, a lot of hits, a lot of walks. As there's another swing, that's going to be foul. As I'm looking forward to what are you gonna eat for dinner tonight, Sean?
I don't know. Could be a Jack's Frozen Pizza type of night.
No hate to Jack's Frozen Pizza. Loves Jack's Frozen Pizza. As that's gonna be strike outside of the plate. As Lily Schultz here with P on first. And there's a liner down the third base line as Schultz is going to be on 2, P on 3, and the Chargers not taking the foot off the gas pedal.
Another piece of hitting there, snuck down the left field line.
As number 13, Kaylin Kinsey, step into the box. As Chargers just playing softball at this point, having fun in the backyard. As Kinsey swings on and
After 1
misses.
strike, we've got Kaylin Kinsey.
Why are we
off
still
the bat.
playing the game?
Wait, is there a 20 after 4?
As there's another ball. As Chargers up 18 currently with 1 out, 2 on. As there's going to be a hit. Kinsey grounds out to the third baseman, but the Chargers do score P. Does also advance Schultz to third. As the good God. The catcher, Tessa Patterson, steps up. She has walked. Fielder's choice.
Up to bat for the Chargers is number 7,
Flied
Tessa
out,
Patterson.
center, and had a double. 20 to 1. Patterson fouls it to third.
I don't know. I'll ask.
As Patterson, 2-1 count. Yeah, she puts a charge into it, and that's going to be a fly out to the left fielder.
Long inning there from Carroll, and everybody wants to go home in the fifth, so we'll be back for the fifth inning.
We will be.
That's it for the fourth inning.
As
aren't we
Peyton Jackson.
Well, but you're going to take your sweet time.
As
Start off the fifth inning.
Peyton Jackson
For the
steps
Vikings.
into the circle,
Number
looking
one.
to get 3 outs and end this
All
misery
green.
for all of us. As some who steps up to the plate, number 1, Linker steps up to the plate. She has a K today. And Jackson with the strike. Looking to slap again.
Maybe just trying to get a quick out there.
I don't know what the strategy is with Huntington North. I mean,
Go home.
yeah. How far of a drive is that?
40 minutes-ish.
That's a quiet ride home. It's a
Very
quiet ride home. And
19 run
they
loss.
faced a Carroll team without Taylor Danley also. And Lauren Kirkpatrick. Danley's been sick. She hasn't been at school.
Oh, nice. That was perfect.
As there's an error from Kaylin Kinsey at shorts. That's why Macy pitched against
Take a look at that there, and it's just a hard throw over. Not a clean handle.
Up for the Vikings is number 3, Ava.
As Paige Jackson looking to, just pitch to them at this point because there's 6 and just a 6.
1 out. Here, top 5. Just a nice play there. Could have turned 2, but quick rundown.
Next up for the Vikings, number 10.
There's 1 out. 2 more and we can go home. As that's inside. As at least it is the spring and it is bright outside still. And there's a solid hit. As that's going to put someone on for, it's going to give Mitchum the single. I believe this might be the most runners on they've had all game.
For the Vikings,
believe
number
so.
8, Ellie Mendez.
As there's a grounder, 6, 4, 3, and he called her safe at first.
In a close game like, or not a close game like this, 19 runs. Definitely not a
Sean.
close game, but you gotta give the benefit of the doubt to the fielding team. Go home.
As runner on third
Number 4,
for Huntington North.
Jamie Catalier.
Might be their first runner on third all game. I don't know. They scored a run at some point.
It's not over till it's over.
Sean, I respectfully say you're wrong in this sense. There is 2 outs, 2 runners on in this top of the 5th inning. 1 more out, and the game is over. I threw away the score sheet. Sean threw away the score sheet.
It doesn't matter. It's a lot. It's a lot to a little.
Very little to a very lot. As a foul ball. Stands cleared out a bit to clear the hustle and bustle of the Carroll softball. As a 19-run lead for the Chargers. Peyton Jackson pitches, and Huntington North is going to score another run.
Wow. Did she cut her down from right field?
As there's a double, advancing the runner from first to third.
Huge double there to cut the lead down to 18.
As that's a reference right there, Sean. 18, I mean, you know, if they score 9 more runs, it's not game over. As there's going to be an error. There's going to be an error from Kaylin Kinsey, and then it's going to go past the first baseman, Garcia. As that's going to make it 4-20. Bum, bum, bum.
Best inning so far for Huntington North.
I don't want to wait for another pitcher to warm up, Hunter. As there's 2 outs
Stepping up
in
for
the top of the
Vikings,
5th.
number 5, Annie
Huntington
Richardson.
North put together 3 runs in this inning. As real whoop. As there's a called strike. As 1 more out and this game is over. You got sunburned from being outside late that. Oh, but you poor thing, Hunter. 1 more strike and the Chargers and everyone are out of here. As Jackson looking in for the sign, gets it. And here's the pitch. And it's going to be fouled. Now, Sean, I know you want your batting average to go up, but when you're in this affair, there's a little bit of you just want to go home.
Yeah, a lot of you wants to just go home, accept the loss, and bounce back next game.
As Jackson misses high. How the umpire doesn't want to go home also and call that a strike is beyond me, but you know, he's got a love for the game. As there's a called strike 3, the Chargers win in blowout fashion.
Yeah, all Carroll here tonight. Everybody getting on, everybody hitting, and everybody scoring. So,
Yeah,
great night.
Not great night for Huntington North, as
Put up 3 in that inning.
there is a
Carroll High School and Chargers
big
softball
deficit,
representatives
as
attending today's game.
we'll be back here tomorrow for Carroll versus Belmont. See you then.